This is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage on PSN, on the controller's charge. And welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. Might be the last episode. Who knows? Depends upon if Crate has like 1 million people I have to kill to get to her. Then it might not be. Who knows? Maybe she has 1,000 more Matrix 3.0s I have to enter through. Then it won't be. But anywho, I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Is our objective just kill her? We don't have an objective. Gotcha. It's the terminal. Okay, can I highlight the terminal? Okay. This terminal has been wired into our large, vaguely sinister-looking device that has been mounted to the warehouse floor. Gold contact plates line the base of the device, and a variety of articulated arms hang idly from its 4 elevated pylons. The terminal's display winks on at your approach. Check the display. For paired slave device. Device missing or out of range. What the fudge is this a charging station for? A slave device. Okay, creepy. Hey! It's grabbing shit. Okay. Who? What? Wait, what happened? The door got locked, okay. What happened? I'm so confused. What happened? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna grab stuff. That's gonna go to storage, because that's not a good one. Where is that one? I don't know what's going on. I don't see any enemies at the moment. It's at a neutral thing. I'm kind of confused. I like how I can't pick it up from there, but I pick it up from over there. That's ridiculous. Search for paired slave device. Ares Tarantula, please connect a compatible combat control module. Connect the stick that you lifted from the train car. Alright. Command device detected. The screen fills with an impenetrable wall of text. It appears to be proprietary low-level coding language of some kind. It would take a skilled decker or rigger to decipher this. Even then, it'd probably take time. Decking 7. Hack the terminal to accept a PDA as a command interface. Recognize notice upon completion of seeing combat control module hardware will become inoperative. Please obtain a new combat control module from project management. Percentage on display slowly begins to climb. Oh God! Oh no! What is this? No! This is no! Oh gosh! This is horrible! Oh, this is horrible! This is horrible! Okay. Okay, she's out of combat because she's sinking. Okay. That's a thing. Wait, who am I targeting over there? That's weird. What am I targeting over there? What is that tab? I think it looks like they're throwing at each other. You know what I mean? I meant to grab some of those items. Really, game? Ah. What's that? Oh, now he's asleep. Oh, he's in hell. Ah! Sucks. Why did you miss? I feel great. Okay. Good for you, game. Can we stop hurting him? middle. Okay, so are they on my team or they're just out of commission? Whatever, they're out of commission. Well, one of them is. Apparently not the other one. I'm not happy about that. I guess I was supposed to maybe find two of them? I don't really know. Did he effing move? He effing moved. They're allowing me to do that. Yes, motherfucker. Why can't I do this? How many turns do I have? Apparently I don't have... I only got one turn, yet you have something that takes 2 turns. That makes no sense. No! No! I only found one of these. I can't do the other one. Can we stop hitting him? Seriously. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit the tank. I'm sorry. And of course the crit goes on my tank. Man, how much HP do you have? Oh, it was like 260. Oh gosh. Why? Why is there so many people? Why? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Okay. Really? Oh, I can do it one more time. Phew, I missed somehow by 81%. Don't heal the idiot. Heal that idiot. Oh no. I'm glad that missed. Not happy about that, guys. Thank you. Just die already. Wait, is that a captain right there? It is. You die. Thank you. I need a repair. Nice 2 AP. Whatever, game. Fuck you, game. Should've worked. I got the major both suited. Ouchie! I also healed the machine. I didn't know I could do that. Damn it. You know, I should have had protection on. Oh, that's great. Okay. Not protection, but I should have had Overwatch. If it had Overwatch, I don't know. Crate comes barreling into the room, her weapon drawn. The heavy ballistic plates of her uniform make her look more mechanical than organic, an impression magnified by the coldness of her voice. That was quite a feat, taking down our people like that. Hell, you've even hijacked one of Ares' spider drones. Very impressive, lore. She pulls back the slide on her weapon. Don't get your hopes up, though. It won't be enough to save you. You've taken down everything you've thrown at us, Crate. Hell, you know what went down in the Walled City. If we can handle monsters from another dimension, we can certainly handle you. Your performance in the Walled City was impressive. I'll give you that, but I've still got you outgunned. She gestures with the barrel of her weapon. You may be good, but you're not invincible. All it takes is one well-placed bullet. Well, even to you too, ma'am. Glad to hear you feel that way. I was afraid that you'd surrender before I got the chance to make you pay for what you did to Carter. Who? Oh, right, the collateral damage from the ambush. That was just business. If your friend didn't want to get shot, she shouldn't have gotten in the way. before we get into this, there's something that you should know. Make it quick. I'm not getting paid by the hour, and I don't like delaying the inevitable. Ares is going to stab you in the back after you make the move. After they make the move. I saw a message that Ku sent out. It said that you're only in this for the money. That this is just a job for you. Yeah, obviously. I'm feeling generous, so I'm gonna give you a chance to walk out of your line. Tiger, you've had this coming since you ambushed me in Victoria Harbor. Top one. Your eyes narrow. That's quite a claim to prove it. Send Crate the Ares executive's files. See for yourself. She studies the pages of scrolling text that you pushed to her PDA. So okay, wasn't in my key items list, but yeah. Yeah, her brow furrows as she reads. Finally, she looks back out at you. God damn the fact that I don't have etiquette, Shadowrunner! Fuck. Thank you for showing me this, but it doesn't change anything. For the time being, I'm on Ares' payroll. I'm gonna have to revisit our arrangement before they make the move, but that doesn't change what I have to do today. It could, if I had etiquette Shadowrunner. It could. Who's to say that I didn't kill you in this warehouse? You could disappear. How is that an etiquette Shadowrunner? I would think that would be more a persuasive. Well, actually, etiquette is persuasive. Never mind. I stand corrected. But I would think. No. I guess I would be the most logical. Would be a Shadowrunner etiquette, not any of the other ones. Well, that sucks. I could have talked out Crate, but I don't have that because I didn't work on getting one more etiquette. Ugh, damn it. I'm going to give you a chance to walk away. You think that Ares is going to give you the same chance? Probably not, but they don't know that I'm aware of what they're planning. That gives me an edge, one that will disappear if I tip my hand too early. Let's do the one about Ku, even though she probably is like, well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you got some kind of point you're trying to make, Shadowrunner. Just that you don't have any real stake in how this plays out. You're not a true believer like Lom was. Yeah, she doesn't give a damn. You're a mercenary, not a cop. Ares is just a client for you. You can walk away from this if you want to. There are easier ways to make a few new yen. Ways that are less likely to get you killed. Let's do the middle one. Ooh. I don't need ideological reasons to do my job. I just do what I'm paid for, no questions asked. Sound familiar, Shadowrunner? It should. We're not that different, you and I. Except I've got Intelligence 6 comment. Ares is all about money too. We just trashed about 1 million new yen in spider drones. Who do you think they're gonna blame for that? Boom boom! A frown overtakes her face. Behind it, you can see a brief flash of worry. Point taken. But I'll smooth things over. I always do. You can still walk away from this. There's no need for any more bloodshed today. There's a long pause. Finally, Crate acquiesces with a nod. Alright, Laura. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. On the count of 3, I'm going to tell my men to lower their weapons. Which ones? The ones that haven't entered when you entered? Because I don't see any others. There's probably like 20 others. That'll pop up if to lower their weapons. And then we're going to walk out of here, calmly and peacefully. We take the warehouse and we disappear. I'm sure she's going to lie, but I'm going to say deal. Oh! We're both professionals. Oh, it worked! Shit! Okay, I wasn't thinking it was going to work. Sorry, Duncan, no revenging. Although... yeah, whatever. She nods and taps in a code sequence on her PDA. We're out of here. Pleasure doing business. Oh, and you should know. It was never anything personal, Lore. I was just carrying out my client's wishes. First Joe Song's, then Aries, or then Aries's. Same as you do every day. But I will make a singing comment. Just get the hell out of here, Crit, and don't cross paths with me again. Don't worry. She turns to go. I won't. Duncan shoots her in the back. Nope, Duncan doesn't shoot her. Wait. There are two enemies. Wait. Two enemies. Okay, never mind. What is this over here? Nothing. The screen's just screwed up. That's all. I'm sure other people would like, kill her! I don't care. I really don't. Your PDA buzzes. The tone is instantly familiar. Kindly Tsang is on the line. Pick up. Hello, dear. She swirls something in the color of overripe plums from a rock's glass. I take it you've secured the Aries facility in Taipo. You're surprisingly well informed, Auntie. Our dear friend Jomo has been very good about sending regular progress updates. It's part of his job there, you know. So tell me, what are they doing there? What is being stored in that warehouse? It's an armory. Aries is preparing to take over the HKPF. Ah, I see. There is a long pause. Kindly looks down into her drink, a contemplative look on her face. Finally, she raises it and takes another sip, then sets it down on a nearby table. I know that Chu has offered to restore your sin. Make a calm call to Mitsuhama Corporate, and you get your old life back. I have a counter-proposal for you. Of course you do, Auntie. I'd expect nothing less. Go ahead, I'm listening. Don't turn the warehouse over to anybody. Burn the fucker to the ground. You do this for me, and you'll be set with the Yellow Lotus for life. Every privilege that you can imagine, every extravagance, however rare or expensive, it'll be yours for the asking. All for the price of some gasoline and a match. I'm surprised that you don't want to claim the Just let Aries take over the I'm surprised that you don't want to claim the warehouse for yourself. She waves your suggestion away as if it were a bad smell. Don't be daft. The warehouse and everything in it is Aries' property. If we were to claim it, how would we hold it? No, that's true. Further, how would it benefit the Yellow Lotus to declare war on one of the most powerful megacorps in the Sixth World? Okay, yeah, that's true. Besides all of that, we couldn't get there in time. A response team is almost certainly en route, even as we speak. Destroying the warehouse is our most valuable option. That's what I'd like you to do. But why burn it? Why not just let Mitsuhama have the place? Turning that facility over to Mitsuhama won't stop Aries. It'll force their hand, push them into attempting an immediate takeover of the HKPF. The end result is likely to be long and bloody, and Mitsuhama will lose in the end. In the end anyway, I guess. If Aries' macro technology is set on taking over the Hong Kong police force, nothing will stop them. They have the resources to succeed in the end, no matter how desperately Mitsuhama attempts to resist. Why not just let them do that? Why does it matter if Ares controls the police? Here's your head, dear. Under Mitsuhama, the HKPF was content to leave well enough alone when it came to the triads and their territories. They knew which neighborhoods were theirs and which were ours, and they did us the courtesy of keeping their noses out of our business. But if Ares were to take over, when Ares takes over, that could all change. They'll likely make a priority of replacing us with an organization that they've already got in their pocket. The 44 Knights, perhaps, or the Red Dragon Syndicate. The Yellow Lotus would not survive such a change. The old woman inspects her glass again, dipping a pinky down to tap at the ball of ice that floats in the center of her drink. It spins away from her finger. She closes her eyes with a sigh. What about Shu? What happens to her? Her eyes snap back open. The placid expression on her face is washed away by a wave of irritation. I was having a moment, dear. You really need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. Sorry. Whatever. Technically, you need me to stay afloat, so be nice. As for Shu, why would I give a fuck? As soon as you burn the warehouse, she'll become irrelevant anyway. She huffs in indignation. Then her face seems to brighten. I'll tell you what. Choose a fate for Senior Inspector Shu that you think will make me happy. Surprise me. I promise I'll do that on each night. She raises her glass to the screen, and her voice goes cold. You've heard my offer, Lord, and you know what I'm willing to pay. I pray that you make the right decision for all of our sakes. Kylie Cheng's image flickers on your PDA screen, then winks out of existence. The call has been terminated. Shu struggles to lift herself into a kneeling position as you approach. She looks up at you with red-flamed, horribly bloodshot eyes. Red-rimmed. I don't know where I got flamed. The veins in her temples are still throbbing, and you can see red crescents where her nails have bitten into the palm of her hands. Laura is great. She's gonna hate it, but she's gone. I convinced her to walk away. Her eyes widen. Walk away? Well, walk away? How did you... I talked her down. She was surprisingly willing to listen to reason. Great was just a merc doing a job. I talked to her on her own level. She shakes her head. Hell of a surprise. Guess it doesn't matter now, though. Reach into my pocket, Laura. Grab my PDA. Keep it. I'm afraid there'll be a change of plans. Take the PDA. Good. Now dial 1343 and tell corporate that the warehouse is secure. She closes her eyes. They'll handle the rest. God, yeah. I want to know what everyone's comments are about this. I'm curious. The shadows have forged you into the man that you are today, Lord. To retreat back to the person you used to be would be a mistake. I would not make such a choice, nor would I associate with anyone who would. The line connects. The voice on the other end is smooth and professional. Mitsuhama Corporate, please state the nature of your business. Silas Shu. I'm with Senior Inspector Shu. We've secured the Taipo warehouse. It's ready for your people to claim. Send a medevac chopper for Senior Inspector Shu. She'll be outside the burning ruins of the Taipo warehouse. Say goodbye to Senior Inspector Shu. She's about to die in a warehouse fire. So it's going to be one of the top two. You know what really pisses me off? Duncan didn't say more about this. If we had a discussion with Duncan and Duncan was willing to go back to having a sin, I would have chosen that. Because I really did not have a good investment with the story on what my character's position of life or not is, and everything is pointing in both parts of this game to stay as a Shadowrunner. Honestly, I don't care which way, but it bothers me that Duncan didn't say more. Like, I would assume he wanted to go back. He didn't even say anything when I didn't allow him to kill Crate, which I'm shocked, you know, so it frustrates me so much. What I just said kind of made it sound like I was going to choose this option, but I really don't know. I don't really want to do any minor mode. That sounds horrible as a when it gets down to it. But based on my logical argument, I should choose the middle one. Okay, what would Lore really do? Well, actually, based on everything that we were set up by this game, Lore really doesn't, for his backstory, Lore really doesn't have anything. So yes, he's going to choose the middle one. Please repeat. It sounded like you said that the warehouse was burning, but our satellites show the structure to be intact. Now you say it, Duncan! Motherfucker. Jesus and Insu, think about what you're saying. This is our one and only chance to get our lives back. Please reconsider this. I'm begging you. God damn, and then Isabel throws that in. Fuck! I was going to do it because Duncan finally said it, but then Isabel... God damn it, Isabel! He can't, Duncan. Not if he wants the team to survive. I get where you're coming from, but you're being selfish. The needs of the team comes first. I'm not going to kill her. Actually, you can hold on that evac. Chu isn't going to survive the fire. I'm burning the place to the ground, corporate. Now send the damned evac. I misspoke. Tell your people that the warehouse is theirs to take. God damn it, I said if Duncan said something. No! But then Isabel says, fuck! I'm so frustrated. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he never really wanted to be a Shadowrunner, even though apparently he has done stuff like that, or shady stuff in the past. Doesn't really know. I mean, why was he put in prison? I mean, there really wasn't a good explanation of why he was in prison, other than somehow it was a corporate prison, I guess. Or maybe one of their friends did something really bad with a corporation, and that's why he got thrown in. We don't really know, and I don't like it. none of the backstory sections of why he was in prison really shed any light. God damn it. I don't know why I'm so annoyed by this, because I don't know why. I have some attachment to this to this character, and what happened. I just, did I say fuck all of Shadowrunning? But I made a lot of friends, good friends along the way. I'm really torn at this. I am really torn. I don't know. Well, and what stops any of them to come after me in the future? You know what I mean? Like, kindly Tsang could put out like a hit and use Shadowrunners to come and kill me, you know? I mean, and in that case, Duncan, we're in peril, even if we went back to Seattle or did whatever, you know? So, I don't know. I'm playing more the logic thing here. But at the same time, I would like to say, fuck all of this, but I don't want to have all these other people that I met. I mean, both make sense to me. Okay. Do I flip a coin? I don't have my money on me. A wallet's over there. I don't want to flip a coin. So this would be if I had people in chat right now. I'd be like, okay, chat, you decide for me because I cannot. But I don't have anyone. I want to be. Oh, I'm close to beating this game. But seriously, they could come after us when you think about it. I'm curious what most people have chosen for this. Well, you know what? Let's choose both options. I saved right before this, so I can do this. So we're going to pick this one, and then we're going to replay back the option. Acknowledged. Stand by for evac. A series of rapid fire clicks fills your ears, then the line disconnects. You're burning down the warehouse. Or you're burning the warehouse. She coughs into her hand, and it comes away with wet blood. Tsang's orders. my decision, but I'm doing it for her. Yes. You have loyalty to Mitsuhama Shu, my loyalties to my team. Shu closes her eyes. I'm too weak to stop you. Do what you're going to do. Enjoy your life in the shadows, Lord. You just sacrificed your one and only chance to get out. Glowing clouds of choking smoke fill the sky, stinging your eyes and clogging your nostrils. The fire that you set is doing its work nicely. Flames gout from the warehouse's windows, bathing you in waves of near unbearable heat. Things really going up, huh? I don't understand how when it's fucking... Was there any wood in there? I mean, yes, you have gasoline, but where was the gasoline? I mean, I guess there was machinery in there that might have oil. It just... Anyway. Her face glows yellow-orange in the flickering light. Auntie Cheng should be pleased. Yeah, I'm sure that she will be. His voice simmers with barely repressed rage. When you see the old bitch, tell her that I've tendered my resignation. I don't like any of these responses. But this lore will be saying this. I'm sorry, Duncan, but the rest of the team's needs. No, think I'll let you tell her that yourself. You aren't listening, are you? His fist clenches tight and the muscles in his forearms bulge. He speaks to you through clenched teeth. I'm through with you, Lord. Done. If we didn't go back as far as we did, I'd put a bullet in your fucking spine. So what are you going to do? You should at least let us take you back to the venting so that you can get your stuff. I mean, it's still on board the Defiance. She responds in a weak voice. You can come with me on the medevac transport if you want to. Okay, Senior Inspector, I'm with you. We'll ride the evac transport out together. He glares at you over his shoulder. I'll send someone to pick up my shit later. I got someone bring it to you. Hey, whatever. As long as it isn't you. Comlink buzzes again. Captain Jomo's face winks onto the screen. Ahoy, my friend! You are finished with the warehouse. That much is plain as day. Jomo can see the flames from where he stands. It is probably best that we get a move on, Ya, or La. We don't want to be here when the owners of that warehouse come a-calling. You're probably right. Are you taking us back to the venting? Yes, my friend, and from there, directly onto the Defiance. Conley Chang has informed me that big changes are afoot within her organization, and that we should prepare ourselves for a lengthy voyage aboard your fine ship. Wait, what? Jomo? The Defiance isn't seaworthy. She's like a sleeve, or like a sheep with a rudder. Not anymore! Utama's men have been working tirelessly to repair her in your absence. What, in like a span of 5 hours, we're gonna be nice and say. She isn't ready to set sail yet, but soon enough. She'll be perfectly capable of crossing the Pacific unaided. Crossing the Pacific? Jomo, where are we going? To the new home of the Yellow Lotus, beautiful girl. His smile gleams. Come now. We must go, but trust Jomo. All will be made clear in time. Like how there's the X thing. Epilogue. The fire-wreathed warehouse burns at your back. The last of Ares and its legacy, soon to be nothing but a mound of embers. You return to Jomo and the drunken mistake. The pirate revs his engine and tears out of the harbor ahead of the medevac transport you called in for Shu. Your mind is a blur, thoughts crashing through it like the mistake crashes through the waves. You know the inspector will live, but your opportunity to flee back to your old life has now left the table. Gone from the moment you torched the warehouse, just like Duncan, but this time for good, from the sound of things. His words echo in the back of your mind, their anger leaving little room for reconciliation. The drunken mistake speeds away from the Taipo harbor, carrying you back toward the Benting. If there's anything you gleaned from kindly Tsang, is that you and your team have a long sea voyage ahead of you. The Defiance motors. I like how the entrance is missing. Hey, Cartier's actually here now. The Defiance motor alongs, cutting through the choppy waves of the South China Sea. So who's actually controlling it? Or maybe they're saying. Okay, there's a wheelhouse now. I was like, was there always a wheelhouse? Okay, so Jomo is pirating. Wow, is pilot? Drive in control. The coarse sound of Captain Jomo's voice echoes down from the wheelhouse. He's singing a crude Indonesian sea chanty. You know it's crude. And in between verses, the barks with laughter. I guess that's how he's singing. Well, he seems to be enjoying himself. It is pilot, okay. Hey, if the singing helps him pilot this wreck, I'm all for it. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's a tonal, and I can't understand the lyrics, but you can hear that he's happy. He sounds like a leopard seal with a sinus infection. Gaiju shakes his head. Sometimes this acute hearing of mine is a curse. 16 days of this will be challenging to endure. It would drive Duncan crazy if he were here. Gilbert snorts and shrugs languidly. I hear you, Seattle, but this is how it had to happen. This is the life that you chose for yourself. You're good at it, and you like it. Duncan doesn't. What did you expect him to do? Isabel shakes her head, sighing. Don't blame yourself, Lord. You're cut out for this life, and he isn't. And the inverse is true. He had a normal life. You never did. Thanks. What were you gonna do? Go be a clerk in a stuffer shack? Sorry. Sell lasers at Weapons World? Yeah, I can't really see it. No, I was going to be a barista, and make the best coffee ever from Seattle. Well, actually, that's one of the coffee chains, if that's still around. Or the other one that gives me a lot of bucks from the sky at night. Anyway, look to the future, not the past. That's how you progress into a better position in life. So tell me, my friend, what do you intend to do when we arrive in Seattle? Why are we going to Seattle? Puyallup? I want to stop by my old neighborhood in Redmond, see how it is these days. All the time we're spending in this tub, food as soon as we get to port. I'm gonna hit an Orcish restaurant and call out the big rhino. Let's do the middle one. Curious. You spent so long escaping from a place only to return at the first opportunity. This is a reaction that I do not truly understand. After that, we should definitely make contact with the Yellow Notice members in Seattle. Once we have been introduced to them, we can start ensconcing ourselves into the Seattle underworld, and that, in turn, will lead to safety. You know I'm going to get hounded by Duncan. Duncan's going to go after me. I don't know about either of you, but I've got a pretty good feeling about this. What you think, Seattle? You ready to show us the sights of the UCAS and get into a whole set of new troubles? Because if you ask me, I think that we're gonna have an interesting life no matter where we wind up. Isabel walks over to the nearby table and grabs a bottle of Jomo's baijiu off of it. I'll drink to that. To the future, right? Whatever it might be. She pulls the cork out with her teeth and takes a long drink. She tosses it to you when she's done. Drink to friends and family because they're all we've got. The baijiu burns like a slug of old kerosene and engine grease going down, with the faintest aftertaste of copper wiring and old shoe leather. Not the worst liquor that Jomo's got, not by a long shot. Gilbert laughs, throwing back her head. That's the spirit. No matter what happens when we make landfall, we'll be ready for it. Come hell or high water, we're survivors. Come on, toss the bottle over here. As you settle in for another day on the long trip to Seattle, you feel a sense of calm wash over you. It's probably alcohol. Jomo's rough arias intermingle with the sounds of the wind and the waves, blending into white noise. It's a strangely comforting sound. At the aft end, I guess that's one part of the, is that a ship term, boat terminology? Okay. At the aft end of the room, a wide porthole gives you a view of the open ocean. The sky outside is so brilliant as to be almost blinding. You know, that you've never seen in this game, ever. Squinting at the light, you let your eyes close. For now, at least, the horizon seems clear. Oh no, I'm gonna go into Duncan's room and smell everything. Gosh. Seattle feels strange after so much time away. It still feels like home, but it's curiously foreign at the same time. But with kindly Tsang and your crew on your side, you rapidly make it feel like you never left Hong Kong. Full circle. Like how it's bronze. It's not silver, like usually, or gold. Or maybe it was gold and I couldn't tell the difference. Kindly introduces you to Zhengli Quan. Or Zhengling Quan, the Seattle Mountain Master of the Yellow Lotus, and through him you find both work and safety. With your help, the Yellow Lotus rapidly expands its influence in the Puyallup, I don't know how to pronounce that, Puyallup Barrens. Business booms in 2058 when Don James the Hammer O'Malley is assassinated, kicking off a gangland war that affords the Yellow Lotus rapid gains in both influence and territory. Through your own skill and kindly Tsang's trademark ruthlessness, your team steadily carves out a large chunk of the Seattle Metroplex for their triad. This expansion continues until the Renraku arcology inexplicably seals itself off from the outside world, trapping its 100,000 residents inside. The UCAS military cordons the structure off, casting a pall over the Metroplex. In response, the Yellow Lotus wisely chooses to slow their expansion, the better to remain off of the military's radar. The world turns, seasons change, and life moves on. In the following months, Ares Macrotechnology takes over the contract for the HKPF from Mitsuhama. The Tolo Harbor complex is completed, and a new heavily militarized police force walks the streets of Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, the feud between the Red Dragon Association and the Yellow Lotus erupts into a full-scale gang war in the early 2060s. The Red Dragons prevail in the conflict, and the Hong Kong branch of the Yellow Lotus is completely annihilated. The Triad's traditions live on in the Seattle Metroplex under the stewardship of Zhengli Quan and Kindly Tsang. Also, she moved over to her. Duncan's fate is forever a mystery to you. If he lives, you never hear from him again. You and your team remain as tightly knit as ever. Together, you look to the future and the promise that it still holds. Now, I'm glad I was able to do both, because honestly, I want the true ending, which is fuck Shadowrunning. I want to. I'll go with my foster brother, damn it, and put a target on my back on everyone that I made friends with in the Shadowrunning community and with the Yellow Lotus. Gun, I can just walk away, just a merc. I have something to tell you, Chu, and I don't think you're going to like it. Her eyes narrow. What? What do you mean? I got a call from Tsang just a moment ago. She wants me to burn this warehouse to the ground. When I was helpless, you tortured me, and now you're lying on the ground helpless, and well, you do the math. She closes her eyes, licks her lips. I see, and I take it you're thinking of siding with her. No, I'm going to take you up on your offer, but you'd better follow through on your promises. I will, Laura. Believe it, and thank you. She flashes her PDA out of her fishes her PDA out of her pocket and hands it to you. Dial 1343 and tell corporate that the warehouse is secure. They'll take care of the rest. Yeah. Oh no, wrong. That was Shu. I'm with Senior Inspector Shu. We're secured the Taipo warehouse. It's ready for you or people to claim. Acknowledge. Stand by for evac. Series of rapid fire clicks fills your ears. I can't believe it. We get our lives back. We're going home. Enjoy a gun show. You too, Laura. I'm glad that I could help you. We all know where our life in the shadows ends. She struggles up to her knees and reaches for your hand. Help me up. We'll wait for them outside. The Taipo docks are silent, save for the gentle lap of the water against the shore. Senior Inspector Chu leans against you, hugging your shoulder for support. The bird that you called in should be here any minute now. All we've got to do is wait. What happens after they pick us up? How long until our sins get restored? How long until Lore can get all of his shit from the Defiance because he bought a shit ton of grenades and, and midi-packs and, and shit. I'll submit the paperwork as soon as the recovery team gets here. You should officially be people again by the end of the day. This is it, Laura. This is where we part ways. When your medevac transport gets here, enjoy the flight. We won't be seeing each other again. This is a good, strong team. Do me a favor and keep it that way after I've gone. Gaichu tilts his head, leaning in to listen to the night sky. Apparently satisfied, he returns his attention to you. Not to worry, Laura. We will carry on without you. This group will persist as long as I am alive. Assuming that we can prevent Tsang from murdering us in our sleep, that is, she isn't going to be happy about this. You'll be fine. You all will. For the first time in a long time, so will we. Until Tsang murders us, Duncan! Because you didn't think about that in any of these timelines. Alright, so what's the true epilogue? Yes, I'm calling this the true one. Even though I'm good with Shadowrunning, I didn't want to do it. Chu and Duncan wait by your side for the Mitsuhama suborbital transport. Duncan looks more and more impatient as the seconds tick by. Damn it. Frickin' brother. The rest of your group is absent. No, they're not your group anymore. Your time working for Kindly Tsang is done. The other runners now just memories. Part of a history to leave behind with Hong Kong. The transport arrives and quickly launches you into the sky. Below, a small fleet of aircraft descend like vultures on the Taipo warehouse. Mitsuhama reclamation teams come flooding in to seize the advanced technology inside. Ares' conspiracy has failed, its secrets laid bare. What happens from here will be in the Executive Council's hands. Ju fades into and out of consciousness as your transport's VTOL engines. I don't know what VTOL stands for. Very turbo online launch engines carry the craft away out of the shadows and into a different life. I'm sure it's some kind of military term or transport term or whatever. I don't really give a damn because I don't know. Oh, I hate the seating. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3. I don't care if these rows are big. Ew. A deep bone-rattling shake jolts you awake from a dreamless sleep. It feels like an earthquake, but you can't move. You're strapped to a chair. I'm standing up, but okay. Gradually, your brain reorients itself and you remember where you are. A transorbital flight, one way from Hong Kong to SeaTac. At long last, you're on your way home, courtesy of Senior Inspector Fiona Chiu and her connections at Mitsuhama. The flight is nearly empty. A red eye out of Chekalap rarely hosts anyone other than high-level corporate types, jet-setting simstars and freaks like you. You glance up, catching the eye of the flight attendant standing beside your seat. Drink order, sir? The flight attendant smiles down on you, seemingly oblivious to the turbulence that continues to rock the cabin. This is a big-ass plane. We'll be coming by with the cart momentarily, but if you'd like to purchase an alcoholic beverage, I can take your cred stick now. We have beer, wine, and spirits. I'm good, thanks. I'll just wait for the cart. Thanks. Juice is free, right? I'll have a glass of wine. Cold beer sounds good. I want liquor, the hard stuff. What would it cost me to buy a drink for every man and woman on this flight? I'll just wait for the cart, thanks. Juice is free, right? She nods with a smile. Yes, sir. Timmy will be with the cart in a jiff. Ooh, Timmy. Was there actually footfalls? It sounded like it. Juice, huh? Nothing harder? Me, after everything that we've been through, I want a drink. I'll have one eventually. I'm just pacing myself. What I want and what I can afford are two different things. Not me. I'm not a big drinker. Yeah, that's such a lie. He's drunk in this. I'll have one eventually. I'm just pacing myself. Fair enough. I have to deal with a drunken brother. Anyway, that whole Hong Kong debacle, it was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? A hell of a thing. I'm with you there, but truth be told, I'm not sad that it happened. Glad it's over with. I'm done with that kind of life. We kicked a demon god's ass and got to eat weird food. Not the worst vacation I've ever had, honestly. I'm with you there, but truth be told, I'm not sad that it happened. Yeah, me neither. I should be, but I'm not. I just wish that Carter hadn't died. That Dad hadn't. Fuck, I don't even want to think about that. Him trapped in that, wherever he is, with that thing forever. He gave his life to save us, to save Hong Kong. Yeah, he did at that. Duncan stares blankly into the distance for a moment. That was his style, though, trying to save the world, one homeless orc kid at a time. And homeless elf, but sure, only say you. There's a moment of silence as another wave of turbulence rocks the plane. Got one last question for you, if you don't mind. You are going to hang around in Seattle after we get home, aren't you? I mean, you're not going to disappear overnight or anything, right? Thank you, I'm not going to do that. Haven't made up my mind yet, but for the first time in a long time, it's my decision to make. Of course not. You're stuck with me for a long while to come. I'll hang around Seattle for a little while, but Duncan, you can't expect me to stick with you forever. I'll do the middle option. That's good to hear. The corner of his lips curl into a smile. Very good. Do you really want to bang me? Bang your foster brother. Take that as you will, people. The cabin shudders again. More turbulence, but it doesn't bother you. You know that you can weather it. You let your eyes flutter shut, and a deep sense of satisfaction washes over you. You've come full circle. You're finally going home. Honestly, are there laws against that with foster people? I don't think so. If you're adopted or biological, there are laws, clearly, and you shouldn't. But I don't know if you're... Okay, we're not thinking about that. Why am I standing and not sitting down? That bothers me. Seattle feels strange after so much time away. It still feels like home, but it's curiously foreign at the same time. With your sins back... What was sins again? Home again. Ah, Seattle look on that trophy. I just realized that they didn't... On this, they didn't show it blurred out. Actually, it might be blurred. Actually, it is blurred out for all of you. Never mind. I forget. If I was watching this, it would be blurred out, yeah. Their sins back. The social identification number, maybe, is what it is? I don't know. With your sins back, you and Duncan set about rebuilding the lives that you once had. Rather than returning to Lone Star, oh, I thought he was going to, Duncan uses the money he saved up to start his own private security firm, taking legitimate work from smaller companies. It's not as glamorous as your old life, but it's safer, more stable. You remain friends, but without Raymond's influence, there is a distance between you that no amount of trust seems to bridge. Oh God. For your part, your skills are always in demand. Be it helping Duncan when he needs extra backup, investigating mysterious occurrences, or helping corporate clients out of tough situations. It's less of an adrenaline rush than the constant danger of your life in Hong Kong, but it pays well and it's rewarding enough to keep you satisfied. What bothers me is they don't give me any description, and I understand because there really wasn't any to begin with, but it bothers me that there's not really a good description here. The world turns, seasons change, and life moves on. In the following months, Ares Macro Technology takes over the contract for the HKPF from Mitsuhama. The Tolo Harbor complex is complete, and a new, heavily militarized police force walks the streets of Hong Kong. Back in Seattle, the city is thrown into chaos when the Renraku arcology inexplicably closes itself off from the outside world, trapping its 100,000 residents inside. The UCAS military cordons the structure off, casting a pall over the metroplex. The feud between the Red Dragon Association and the Yellow Lotus erupts into a full-scale gang war in the early 2060s, resulting in the total destruction of the Yellow Lotus. You are unsure of what has become of Conley Chang, Golbet, or Isabel, and you never hear word of them again. How about the other people? There were two other people. There was Ratchet, Raptor, and Gaichu. They were a part of that team. You sometimes think back to your time in the shadows, but not often. Over time, the memories fade, dissipating into dreams of friends long gone, and nightmares of monsters best left in the past. But for now, it's time to look to the future, and to the promise that it still holds. Alright, true ending. Well, that was Shadowrun Hong Kong Standard Edition. I mean, both endings were short and sweet. Again, shorter than the last two. I'm shocked. But, yeah, at least I was able to experience both endings, and I'm happy about that. Overall, other than Matrix 3.0, and obviously other hiccups that the games have because, you know, they're old, even though, you know, new for the system, and they don't fix anything. Yeah, there's rough spots, but I mean, in my opinion, they're solid strategy RPG games. Turn-based strategy RPG games. Things that I like. Not most. I mean, there's other RPGs I like too, but I like them. I like these. So yeah, overall, I'm happy with them, and I finally finished them. Now, I wanted to finish at around 9, but it's early. I might go into 9:30. I need to figure out what game I'm going to play next. Because I don't know. No, not Shenmue 2. F that. I know it's in my... Actually, I don't have the game in my... I do have the game in my... Oh, it's in my PS4 right now, but no, I'm not playing Shenmue 2. F that noise. Does he still have that stupid bandage? Yes, he does. God freaking... How long is that bandage going to last? I mean, come on now. Let's see. I could do some Sims. I could play the VNs, the visual novels of Vampire the Masquerade. I'm not going to do that, though. 2064 read-only memories. Could start that. Arafel Enhanced Edition. I never actually... Ask Divine Hearts. I do have it. The first one. I never beat it. Let's... Oh! I know what game I'm going to play. We're going to start that... Oh, okay. I thought about this game. We're going to start that on Wednesday. So I have to play... You know what? Maybe I won't play. I will end in a moment. Let me see what other games are here. Dragon Fantasy: The Black Tome with Ice. It's not the first one or the second Dragon Fantasy. I never beat the second one. At some point I'm going to play Dragon Age Inquisition because here's the thing. If I do get into my PhD program, I will need to replay the 3 Dragon Age games because they're part of what I'm doing for my research. But, we'll see about that. That's a future thing. Also, I would like to get something for streaming for the PS3, so I could do that while I'm in the USA in a month's time. A little bit more. Oh yeah, because I'm not with my friend. I could do Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's an action game. Oh yeah, I have Joe Denver's Lone Wolf. I never beat that. There's King's Quest. I do have all of them. I didn't beat Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk, but I'm not going to redo it for everything. Yeah. Knights of Pen and Paper +1 and 2. The original Life is Strange. I don't have any of the other ones. I don't have the second or the True Colors. Or the revamped original, which, you know. Mystery Chronicle One Way Heroics. It's been such a long time since I played that. I'm not good at it. Natural Doctrine. I never beat it because it's difficult as heck. And, never beat Never Alone. Ni no Kuni 2. Not playing that right now. Persona 5. Yeah, no. Pierre Solar and the Grid Architects. I haven't beaten that. I should play that. Realms of Arcadia, or Arcania, Blade of Destiny. Yeah, it's hard. I think it's just as hard as the original probably. And I watch Illinois. That's how I found out Illinois. That's one of the few things that YouTube actually did back in the day. It introduced you stuff that you might actually like. Not stuff that they do now. Oh, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Are we in alphabetical order? Yes, we are. So I'm at the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Haven't beaten Sherlock Holmes: The Devil's Daughter, but I haven't played any of the other ones that were on console for you all. So I don't want to probably do it on my own time. I remember where I quit too, because I wanted to get something perfect, except control-wise for this thing, and it's shitty, and I couldn't do it. I can always play Skyrim. I'm mad about. Well, hey, if I could get a good, if I could get a recording thing, I could actually finish playing Spirit Hunter. Although, based on my save files, I don't think I can go back to the start of the second chapter. That's going to be an issue. Street Fighter 5? No. Siberia 3. I was playing on my own. I never played the first. I'm not replaying the first two for stream purposes, so I might play it for all of us together. Oh yeah, Tears of Avia, or Avia, or however it's pronounced. Tekken 7. Watch me suck. The Technomancer. I haven't played it. It's the sequel to Logs of Mars, or Mars Logs, or whatever. I forget. The other one that's on PS3. I never beat that one either. It's one of those quote-unquote action RPGs. Valkyrie Chronicles. I could play that. I never beat it. I could play that. And then get a claim strike against Sega. Vambrace Cold Soul. I forgot that that's a thing. Vampire. No, that would be a Halloween thing. I know what game I'm going to play next Halloween. I know it's like it's less than a year away now. I know what other game I'm going to play first. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate it so much. Oh, speaking of it, here it is. I'm not going to name it, but yeah, I did buy it, and with all of its additional crap that will not be shown because I'm not going to do it, but I will show them all later. Wild Arms 3? When did I buy this crap? Must have been on sale. I haven't beaten the first two off that I have on the PS3 for emulation for PS1. Zenith, I never beat that. Worms WMD. I almost feel like starting Valkyrie Chronicles. Valkyria. Sorry, not Valkyrie. Valkyria. Ends with an A. But no, I have an idea of what game I'm going to play starting Wednesday, and it's not an RPG. Can I just click on it? What happens if I click on it? I was like, did my stream in? Did it pop up? God freaking dang it, it didn't. Let me see something. Wait, where is it? It should be at the top. Okay, let me look at something. Okay, is it now on my screen? It's not. That's great. Okay, it will pop up once I put the CD in. All right. So, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. On Wednesday, so this is a short stream. Oh well. On Wednesday, I will back and I will start Detroit Becoming Human. You know what? Where's that game? Where's the case? Are these my PS4 games? No, these are wait. No, these are PS3. It's so funny. Here's my Dragon's Dogma for PS3. The first one is Skyrim. The first one. You know what? Games on this right here that I have not beaten. Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I never beat that. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, which is not recognized. I'm so mad about that. With my saves getting all screwed up for frickin' EA. Dragon Age 2. Enchanted Arms. Never beat that. But their website doesn't exist anymore. Enchanted Arms game.com. What was this game? This is one of the original games. 2006, 2007. Final Fantasy 13. Only that one, not the other two add-on or extra games for it. Never beaten the first one. I think you got pretty far on it. Heavy Rain. Never beat it, but I saw the endings when someone else played it. The Ni no Kuni that I had for PS3. P4U, the Ultimate. Apparently it's a combo now on PS4. Or whatever the English or the North American terminology of it for. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the PS3, which is the good one. Oh, I didn't know it had the original PlayStation 3 logo on it. Street Fighter vs. Capcom. Never actually played a whole lot of that. Super Street Fighter 4. I did like that game when it never got the Ultimate one or whatever for it. Tekken 6. Play the heck out of that. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Play the heck out of that. The Sims 2 Nightlife. No, that's just in here. It's not a PS3 game. Wait, I put Persona 5 here? Why did I put the Persona 5 disc in here? This is fucking PS3. Why is that? Do I not have space in here? Yes, this is... Oh, these are my PS2 and original PlayStation and Wii. Heh. Oh yeah, what's the collection? Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I need to beat that. Sega Genesis Collection. That's what it's going to be used to. Anyway, I'll find it. I have it someplace. I don't know where I put that. Oh, it's probably over there. But why did I put Persona 5 here? I guess I was going to put other PS4 games. PS3. Whatever. Anywho, yes. So, I'd like to try to become human on start that. Anywho, this has been DarkElf85 on YouTube or HektontheMage's on PSN. And this has been the conclusion of Shadowrun, Insane Edition, and, the Shadowrun trilogy of turn-based, isometric RPGs. A strategy